Okay, welcome to video 5. This is going to go over what you really need to do appointment setting. Okay, we did have a little quiz on this, but I'm going to go over it real quick. Question 1, do you have a private workspace with a door you can close to minimize background noise? That's important. You don't want to sound like you're calling from home. Uh, Question 2, do you have a desk and a workspace so you're comfortable while you're working? You keep track of all your notes. Question 3, do you have a phone that allows you to make unlimited calls? You're going to be using your cell phone or your home phone, so you'll need to make unlimited calls and unlimited long distance. Okay. Number 4, do you have a reliable computer with internet access? You're going to have that to access the leads and make the appointments online. Does your phone allow you to make calls and do conference calls? Well, to mute calls and do conference calls. In other words, you have a mute button if a dog starts barking or if baby starts crying. Can you press mute? Or also, can you do a conference call if you need to bring your manager in on the call? Okay. This isn't required, but do you have a headset? For when making phone calls, that would be nice. Can you access the internet and use your phone at the same time? That's going to be required because you're going to be online making the appointments on our online system. So you need to be able to call and access the internet at the same time. And can you assure us that your customers will not hear background noise such as a baby crying, dogs barking, doorbell ringing, um, so they don't know you're at home. It doesn't sound professional when there's a baby crying in the background at all, or a dog barking, or a doorbell ringing. So, try to make sure that those things aren't happening. Okay, number 9, can you work a minimum number of 20 hours per week? That's what it's going to take to be successful. Are you willing to train for your position via online video courses like we're doing now, phone, or on webinar sessions? And because that's what you're going to be doing with the managers, okay? Because we have a lot of appointment setters. We can't do it one-on-one. You're going to have to be available for conference calls, chat, and video training, okay? And are you comfortable communicating with your manager via chat line? He'll show you how to do that. And are you good at working alone? You have to be good at working alone with this program, even though you're working at home. You're working with us, but you're never meeting us. So can you handle working alone? And you'll need a bank account or a PayPal account to make payroll deposits. We can send you a check also. And are you a very motivated self-starter and enjoy working by yourself? Because that's going to be a requirements. You're going to have to be motivated. You're going to have to get on the phone. You're going to have to make the calls. You're going to have to be a self-starter. Okay. And also, can you pass the basic and criminal background checks when required? Also, our other question is, did you know that working at home saves you a lot of time in commuting to an office and a lot of gas expenses and clothes expenses? For instance, ladies don't have to buy all top-notch dresses and shoes to go to the office. They can, stay at home, so it's not going to matter what the clothing attire is. And there's not going to be gas. There's no stuck in traffic. There's a lot of positives about working at home. Okay. This one here is what are the minimum hours required to keep your position, and it's normally 20 hours a week. That's only 4 hours a day. But if you can get the 4 appointments a day in 2 or 3 hours, that's fine. That's all you have to work. What's the minimum appointment you must make per week to keep your job? Well, if you can't make 20 appointments a week, that's not very good. But at least if you're making one a day and you're trying, and it's a valid appointment, we'll keep you on and work with you. Okay. And the other one is we want to make sure that you have at least 30 days or more experience setting appointments on the phone Okay. And do you know how many appointment setters belong to appointmentsetters.org? That was our other question. Anyway, it's 5,000. So anyway, these are some of the things that you need, to be able to be successful at your appointment setting position. And one of the questions is, do I use my own phone? Yes, you do. It could be a cell phone. It could be a home line. And yes, they may call back on your caller ID number if you don't have it blocked. And that might be a good thing because you might get 3 or 4 callbacks that you can set an appointment. Okay. Anyway, that's the questions and answers on that program.